Hello students, how are you? So welcome back to this video. We'll start the exercise 3.3 today. Okay. So in the last videos we have seen the properties of parallelogram, right? So this exercise is based on these properties. So one number question, given a parallelogram ABCD. So A, B, C, D. Complete each statement along with the definition or property used. That means you have to complete these blanks by the definitions or property that you have learned. Okay, so AD equal to what? So now what is AD? This side is AD. So this is a parallelogram. This is AD. So this side is equal to which side? So AD is equal to which side? This is what? BC. Okay, so we'll write here AD equal to BC because we know that the opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal to each other. So this is the one property. Then DCB, angle DCB is equal to what? Which is the angle DCB? D, C and B. So this angle DCB. DCB is equal to which angle? So DCB is equal to this opposite angle because opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal to each other. That means this angle is DAB. So this is also a one property, DAB. Understood? In this way. Then OC equal to what? So where is OC? OC. So here you can say this AC and BD are two diagonals of this parallelogram, and you have learned that diagonals bisect each other. That means diagonals, the half of the diagonals are equal to each other. That means OC equal to OA. Okay, and OD equal to OB. So we are asking OC. So OC equal to what? OA, because these two parts are equal by the property. Now angle DAB, which angle? DAB, this angle, plus angle CDA, which angle? CDA, that means this angle. So when you add these two angles, what is the summation of this angle? Two angles, that means this angle plus this angle. So you have to remember one property, that these two angles are adjacent angles. So the sum of the adjacent angles in a parallelogram is equal to what? 180 degree. So this is one property. So using these properties you have to answer this question. So very good question. Understood now how to do this. Now next, question number 2. Consider the following parallelograms, then find the values of the unknown xyz. That means here xyz variables are given. You have to find the value of xyz angle. So these figures you have to see and apply the property and find the value. So easy, right? So let's do it. So this is a parallelogram. So this angle 100 degree given. This angle B is given 100 degree. You have to find the remaining angles X, Y and Z. Okay, let's do it. But before that I want to say one more thing about question number 1, that here you have to write the reason also, which property you are using here. Okay. Like AD equal to BC means opposite sides of the parallelogram are equal. So in this way you have to write the properties also one by one. Okay, now let's do this. Students, first of all we'll find the value of x here. How to find the value of x? You know the property that the adjacent angles of a parallelogram is what? 180 degree. That means 100 plus x equal to 180 degree. By that property we'll find out the value of x. Students, you can see here 100 plus x equal to 180 degree, and you have to write the reason here. Why? Because in maths you have to specify, you have to mention the reason why it is happening, because the sum of adjacent angles is 180 degree. So this 180 minus 100 equal to 80 degree. So value of x we got 80 degree. Now what is the value of y? Very simple, because we know that the opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal to each other. That means angle y will be what? 100 degree, because angle B is opposite to angle D. So they are equal. Understood? Now students, you have to write the statement again, the reason again. We know that the opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal to each other. That means angle B is equal to angle D. This angle B is equal to angle D. So angle B is 100 degree, angle D is what? Y. So y equal to 100 degree. Very easy. Now we can find the Z angle also very easily. Why? Because x and z are opposite to each other. That means the value of x is what? 80 degree we got. So value of z is also 80 degree because they are also opposite to each other. Okay. So students, here again you have to write also angle A equal to angle C. That means angle A equal to angle C. So angle A is what? Z, and angle C is what? X. X. So what is the value of X we got? 80 degree we got. Here we got. So value of Z is 80 degree. In this way we have got all the angles: angle X, angle Y, angle Z. So at last you have to write like this. Hence X equal to 80, Y equal to 100, Z equal to 80. Understood? Now let's do question number 2. So students, in question number 2, you can see this is a parallelogram, and this line is parallel to this line. So you have to find the x, y, z value. So here 50 degree given. So you will find the value of x first of all, or you can find the value of y first of all, because by using the adjacent angle property we can find any angle first of all. So I will find the value of x first of all. That means angle 50 plus x equal to 180 degree. Okay. So students, you have to write the reason again. See, if you do not write the reason in exam, then you will not get marks, because in geometry chapters you have to write the properties, you have to write the reason why this is happening. So the adjacent angle is 180 degree, therefore 50 plus x equal to 180 degree. So x equal to 130 degree. So we got 130 degree x. Now y will be what? You can see these are opposite angles, that means y is also 130 degree, because opposite angles are also equal. So students, we know that the opposite angles are equal in parallelogram. So x equal to y. So angle x equal to angle y. So x is 130. That means y is also 130 degree. Understood? Now we'll find the z. How can you find the z? See, these are the two parallel lines. This line and this line are the parallel lines, and we know that this is a transversal line. So the corresponding angles are equal to each other. Okay, this is also parallel line. This line and this line are parallel to each other, and this line is the transversal line. So angle x equal to angle z, because the corresponding angles are equal to each other. Or we can say like that also, this line is parallel to this line and this is the transversal line. So alternate angles are equal to each other. So y is 130, z is also 130. Or you can say x equal to z, because corresponding angles are equal. So x is 130, z is also 130. So many ways are there to solve this type of questions. Many ways. Okay, many properties you can use. Students, see, now x equal to z, because corresponding angles are equal. So x is 130, so z is equal to 130. So x value 130, y value 130, and z value also 130. All angles are 130 degree. Now understood? Now students, in question number 3, 2, 3. Okay, question number 2, 3, this figure. Here it is a parallelogram. Okay, no doubt, because in the question only it is given all are parallelograms. Now here there are two diagonals, this diagonal and this diagonal. When diagonal is made, now you can see four triangles are made. This triangle, this triangle, this triangle, this triangle. So here you have to find the value of x, y, and z inside this triangle. So here 30 degree is given, one angle is given 30 degree. So what is the value of x? So one more help is given here, because help will be definitely there to solve anything. So one help is given, what you have to identify. Okay, that's why every time not direct help will be given. So this sign is what? This sign is means this angle is 90 degree. Okay, this square box sign means 90 degree. So this angle is 90 degree. So what will be the value of x? X will also be 90 degree, because again we have to remember the property vertically opposite angles are equal. So this is 90, then this angle is opposite to this angle. Vertically opposite angles are equal. You have learned in your previous class. So this is 90, so x is also 90 degree. So in this way you have got 90 degree, the value of x. Okay students, you have to write like this, x equal to 90 degree, because vertically opposite angles are equal. So vertically opposite angles are equal, this is 90 degree angle. Okay, so x equal also 90 degree. Now we have got here 90 degree this x. Now we'll apply the property of triangle to find this angle y, because what is the property of triangle? So angle sum property. The angle sum property of triangle states that the sum of all the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So we'll apply this property. So students, see here, we know that the sum of the all three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So angle x plus angle y plus 30 degree. That means angle x plus angle y plus angle 30 degree equal to 180 degree. So we'll find the value of y like this. So angle x we got 90 degree. So we put 90 degree here, and y plus 30 equal to 180 degree. Okay. So student, we got y equal to 180 minus 120 equal to 60 degree. So value of y we got 60 degree. Now our last angle is z. So how to find the z? So it is also very simple, because this is a parallelogram. So this line is parallel to this line, and this line, straight line, is the transversal line. That's why alternate angles are equal to each other. Okay, so angle z equal to angle y. So angle z will be what? Angle y. So angle y is what? 60 degree. So z is also 60 degree. Understood why this is happening? So students, you have to write like this: and z equal to y, because alternate angles are equal. So z equal to y is 60 degree. So z is also 60 degree. Hence x 90, y 60, and z 60. So this is the solution of this question. Understood? So students, I have solved these three figures. You have to solve these 4 number and 5 number, these two figures, okay, in your homework. So that's all for today. Thank you.